More immediate cycle is Jupiter and Saturn. Uranus, we can barely even see it in the sky. So it's more unconscious. Uranus guides us to awakening on the path of enlightenment, scientific inventions, and new knowledge. But Saturn, he's the Lord of Karma. He's the Father of Time. He defines things like this is the law, this is the facts, this is what we know, this is the status quo, this is what defines you, and this can limit you and inhibit you until you prove otherwise. So Saturn can hold us down. The master, the Lord of Karma. He puts a discipline on you and limitation. If you don't handle authority very well, then you can be a renegade, a Uranus renegade, and try to overthrow the system, but you usually get damaged by the system because it puts you in prison, etc. So Jupiter is a symbol of expansion, just the opposite of Saturn. Optimism, faith, inspiration, success, abundance. This is my philosophy. This is my religion. This is how society works. It's the abundance aspect, the growth aspect of society. So Jupiter has that frequency. Saturn is more like this is defining the limits that, the boundaries of our reality, our laws, etc. So when those two come together, every 20 years, they line up to the Earth. And it happened in the winter solstice of 2020 in the first degree of the sign of Aquarius. So this 20-year cycle, it peaks in 10 years. Kind of like a full moon, half cycle, 10 years, it peaks. So this Aquarius theme, 2020, winter solstice, Jupiter and Saturn were bright in the sky together, and the winter solstice, that Aquarius theme has been broadcasting at that time. So every 20 years they line up. The last time was in the 60s. And not only was it Jupiter, Saturn, Aquarius, but also Mars and Venus and Mercury, Sun and Moon, all the planets lined up in Aquarius. And the song came out, This is the Dawning of the Age of Aquarius, sung by a band called The Fifth Dimension. So the star people were giving this information to the open people who are open, the artists and spiritual people. They're feeding that information down. And the fifth dimension, the Aquarius, the astrology busted out, and everybody started awakening, and there was a whole shift in reality happened in the 60s. There was a lot of violence and rioting and fighting, and people got killed. So there was a lot of destruction. But through that, the civil rights movement, the women's rights movement, wanted to stop the war, no more Vietnam War, we're going to burn the draft card. Girls are burning their bras, and I want to be free, and I don't want to be tied down to, just being a homebody. I want to be free to live my truth. And so everybody was revolutionizing. And what else happened? We had UFOs appearing over our nuclear missile silos and shutting them down. And the star people let it be known that they were not going to allow nuclear war.